conversation with character to reflect on my past to present, aware of character defects.
I'm sorry.
The passion, the power, the purpose of unwoven recovery, unity, service, 1 year token.
The most prestigious network in the land.
This is Character Asked It. You already know Character Did It. I'm here with Monica, an incredible photographer, a beautiful woman. Tell us about yourself. What do you do?
Hi, well, I am first 28 years old. I'm Monica from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and what I do is photography, especially nature photography. And I also do a little bit of content creation with me as a model.
Hell yeah. And like we were just talking about before the interview, the nature photography is incredible. It's top notch. It does not get better than that. Plus, the area in Puerto Rico that you're in, I'm assuming, you're lucky to have everything around you to take these pictures of. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I really, really love them. We're so lucky to have so many beaches here and also a lot of forests. We have here like any type of ecological setting, it's right here on the island. So it's perfect for nature photography.
Damn, I gotta go one day.
Yeah, you should really come. It's beautiful. From the US, you don't even need a passport.
Right.
It's really easy. Yeah, we're really friendly here. Everyone, yeah, that's my cat outside.
You're good.
Yeah.
Can I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 28.
28?
I am also a mother. Yeah, I'm also a mom.
Okay. How old is your kid?
Oh, he's 2. He's like a toddler, So yeah, I'm still just in the beginning.
Tell me about your childhood. What is growing up in Puerto Rico like?
Well, I lived in the suburbs area of Puerto Rico. It's the area around San Juan, and it was really, pretty normal. Going to a private school, and I was really lucky enough to do that. That's why I have really good English. But other than that, it was really fortunate to have, again, like the beaches and all that, having fun. We did a lot of partying, so that's kind of like the scene here in Puerto Rico. You get to party really young because we have, all this tourist area very near. So
sure.
Yeah, but it was really fun. I went to school in San Juan, so yeah.
What did you do after high school?
After high school, I did college. I did it for a couple of years. I did art history. So that's kind of like I got my eye for composition and art for photography. And then I also did a couple of years of photography too.
Okay.
So that's when I did, yeah.
And how much are you doing the photography right now? How much of a focus is it for you?
It's basically my main focus at the moment.
Do you have another job?
No, right now I don't have another job. I'm just a stay-at-home mom that does content creation and photography.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so that's what I'm trying, to focus on and do.
What do you consider your biggest accomplishments?
Right now, really making people notice the beauty in nature photography, like making it that people appreciate it, because it's something that we're losing, and I really want to focus that. And I'm also really glad to be working with new up-and-coming models right now in Puerto Rico for my black and white photography page. So that's really fun because we're all, supporting each other here in Puerto Rico and just trying to rise together,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What kind of equipment do you use? I'm a photo video guy. I'm curious.
I really use a really basic camera. I use the Canon 5D Rebel.
No way.
Yeah.
You're getting those photos on a Rebel?
Yeah, I just use 2 lenses, like the 75 to 500, and then just the other really basic one. But yeah, that's really all I use. I'm getting a video camera that I'm waiting for. But next year I'll probably get a Sony. I really want a Sony one.
Everybody going to Sony now. I'm a Lumix guy. I love my Lumix, but that's another story.
I really like the quality at night,
Sure.
That's like kind of what I'm looking for right now at the moment also. So yeah.
what have been the biggest obstacles that you've had to overcome?
Actually, it's been dealing with the equipment. You know, when the sun is going down, you can't put it below 250, you know, because it'll get blurry. So that's kind of a difficulty. But other than that, I really get along with people, and the settings I go to take nature photography, I really prepare before that, you know, so nothing happens. So really, I think that's the most difficult thing.
What do you love about photography so much?
Just like in the moment, seeing like a picture of art, you know, like an artwork through your lens. I feel like since I can't paint, I'm painting through my lens. So that's what I really appreciate it. I want to see the beauty that I see for people to also see it.
So what's your dream?
Travel the world, meeting people, and just using my photography as a way to do that and connect with people around the world, really. Just helping each other out.
What's the worst piece of advice that you've ever gotten?
You need the fanciest equipment or like all these lightings to have like great pictures or have like great content. And that's not really been my case. I've always learned, even with like the simplest tool, it really depends on the artist, you know? It doesn't really depend on the tools.
That's so true. That's so true, for real. And I mean, really, how long have you been doing the photography?
Like 4 or 5 years now, yeah.
How long, is that when you got the Rebel?
Yeah, that's when I got it.
So has it been kind of like trial and error for you?
Yeah, it really has. Like every time I used to, at least for this first like 3 years, I was really like trial and error learning. And now like the last 2 years, of course, now like I know it. So I haven't had any problems. And I know which situation I need it. And I do those settings with my models. Like, okay, so we need to do it this time, at that time. So there's like problems at all. And now I'm taking with like flash photography. So also practicing that, which is very different from nature outdoor photography. So also going a little bit into that with a model, you know. So
there's no way to learn like doing, man. There's no better way to learn than doing.
Exactly. Yeah, you should probably know after all those years, I imagine.
No, I mean, hey, in photography, there's so much more that goes into photography than people realize. That you know, they don't realize how much every single setting, how the f-stop, the ISO, the everything affects the other one. You have to know what one is at to know what you want to set the other at. You know, that's the reason why if I ever got back into music videos, I need a DP with me. I love video, I love photography, but that's the nuances that I've never been able to like really grasp, you know?
Yeah, I actually learned by using an analog camera. That's how.
The way to do it.
Yeah.
There's no fixing it for third. Like, you get what you get with the analog.
Exactly. We did it. I worked in like a dark room, and we processed them and did the whole shebang. And that's how, you know, you really learn it and memorize it, and you can't fail then with with a digital camera, and always put it on like raw and manual, you know, to get that good quality. So
which do you prefer?
That's like, I know, like a conflict, JPEG or RAW. I actually prefer RAW.
Yeah.
I always have.
It's just so much easier to do these digital cameras, man. Just so much easier.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with Lightroom and Photoshop, it's just better.
Absolutely. And hey, especially paid jobs, man. There's a lot of mistakes you can make and fix on a paid job with digital photography that you cannot do that with film photography.
No. But I love the traditional photography. Like, I want to get into it. I have to fix my Pentax, but yeah, I really wanted to get into it again. because there's really nothing like it. And there's a lot of labs right now that I've seen, like here in Puerto Rico.
Really?
Like a lot of, yeah, they're like, a lot of young people are starting to open up like mini dark rooms.
That's crazy, because I know that a few years ago they were talking about literally stopping making film completely.
I know, I remember.
That's terrifying.
That was like before COVID. It was that, but
Yes,
it was
yes.
before.
So they're still making it now. I haven't really checked up on it. They're still making it, and there's dark room. There's little. That's crazy. Pop it up in Puerto Rico. I mean, I haven't been looking for them, but I don't know of anything like that, like that happening in the States for real.
Yeah, it's really awesome. The art scene here is really unique, and it's great. Like it's really good. The art scene here is very unique, and it's very big. Also, a lot of artists come here and come out of here also, and do a lot of expos on the street and all kinds of stuff. Really.
Like what kind of art? Like visual art?
Like visual art. They do also like graffiti art.
Hell yeah.
But like big canvases on buildings, like murals. That's the word I'm looking for. Murals. And also they do a lot of what's the word in English that I'm looking for? I'm sorry. This is what's the word in English that I'm looking for? Like impersonation. I don't know how to say it. I forgot. It's like what Marina Krova does. Do you know who that is?
No. I don't.
That's like a person that does also that kind of art, but whatever.
Okay.
Just skip that because I
no worries.
I'm getting good and nervous.
You're totally fine.
But yeah, Marina Abramovic. Now I remember her name.
I still don't know who she is, but you know.
She's like a very famous.
No worries.
Performance art, yeah.
Performance. Okay.
Performance. Yes, that's it. Performance art. Yeah.
That's crazy. So I mean, what is like? So you go outside on a Friday night in the main part of your city or whatever. Like, what's going on?
A lot of drinking and dancing, and a lot of music, a lot of reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's basically it. People love to party here.
Sounds like my time in Florida.
Yeah, it's very similar. The Miami scene, if you've been to it, it's very similar to here. But not so many clubs, maybe more like drinking on the street, like little bars. A little bit more low key.
Man, I was about to say something, but I don't want to offend Miami people, so we'll just move on.
No.
We'll just move on.
They go hard.
They do, for real. They do, man. I lived in Orlando for 10 years. It was a wild time, but...
Oh, no. You must have met a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Dude, yes, absolutely.
And did you like them? Like...
Yeah, for sure. My experience in Orlando was unique. I didn't have a lot of time to interact with people, but that's another story.
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. I totally get it.
If you could go back and tell your younger self anything, what would it be?
Be patient. Be patient. And just like have faith, believe. Everything will work out. Believe in the right people. I think that's something very important.
Love that.
That I lose sight of sometimes.
Before we end it, do you have anything coming up? I know you're working with models now and things like that. What do you have coming up?
I have a few Halloween projects coming up. I also have a few other photographies with other Puerto Rican models in my black and white page. And I also really wanna focus more here in Puerto Rico again, like the rivers. So I have that up and coming. You're gonna see more rivers here in Puerto Rico, and it's gonna be really fun.
Hell yeah. Now, shout out your pages real quick. You're talking about this black and white page. I don't even know about that. So tell me about the black and white page and tell me about all that.
So that's a page where I would really like to focus like more aesthetic, every type of stuff. All the collaborations that I do are on black and white. So I can really focus. The other page, on nature. But the other one, it's really great. It has a bit of everything of high fashion, of skating, of modeling, of sexiness, of nature also. So it's really fun, and it has a little bit of everything.
So what's the page? How do we find it?
It's called Moni, MONI .black, and then an N, white.
Okay.
And that's it. Just like my main page, Moni.cam, but instead of the .cam, .black and white.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, I really appreciate your time, Monica. I think this was an awesome episode of Character Asked It. Everybody follow her up, hit her up. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night. And thank you so much for inviting me. I really hope you keep on doing what you're doing. We really all appreciate it, and I can't wait to see more.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll keep in touch, and I'll let you know when the stuff's going to be posted.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.